Greetings and salutations, Tube Dwellers. This is your host, the Madbag, with more Dawnguard content. Oh yes, we must keep up the fervent pace. So I have just now began a new quest, Prophet. I just now completed the Bloodstone Chalice quest, and I believe that means... Hold on, where is it? It's actually on this side of the room, isn't it? What is that? Potion of Blood? What? What is this? Potion of Blood? Equivalent to feeding on human blood for vampires. Vampires heal 100 points of health. I wonder if that also reduces my level of vampirism. Hopefully it'll give me a message. Let's see. Say something about my powers weakening. Your vampiric powers recede as you feed. Ho-ho! Look at that! I'm gonna have to see if I can find some more of this. As a matter of fact... Potion of Blood? Are there more? That is really handy. So I've been told, I haven't tested it myself yet, but I've been told that as of Dawnguard they revamped the NPC reaction to levels of vampirism. So when you're in a town now and you have the higher levels of vampirism, mainly level 4 of vampirism, NPCs no longer react negatively. They no longer pick up on the fact that you're a vampire and turn hostile instantly. So it may not be a huge requirement to stay low on your level of vampirism now. I've also been told that I can drink. Activate the Bloodstone Chalice. Blood of the Ancients added. Oh, what is this? Hello, magic. What have you granted me? Active effects. Blood of the Ancients. Your vampiric drain spell absorbs magicka and stamina from your victims for 1 day. Okay, so this buff lasts a day, and it makes my Vampire Lord vampiric drain spell also drain stamina and magicka. Cool? Cool. Apparently it didn't do that before. My shout does. That's right. I was going to say something did. Something gives me that effect. Okay, so the Thrall Master. Boy, a lot of these vampires are wicked looking. I'm thinking those facial features may not have anything to do with their age or their power, but may instead have to do with whether or not they have the ability to turn into a vampire lord. Which I guess would mean that they have like the pure gift or something. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how that all works out. What are you doing just sitting still? Don't you have important things to be doing, Serana? I'm certain you do. Ah, Lord Harkon. I've been told to seek you out.
Ah, you are here. Good.
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything.
I suspected as much. E button. E button is accept.
Good.
There it is.
Strong instincts and a cunning mind will serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw.
As if those things
As you
are
know,
equivalent.
vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight.
Until recently?
For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a Moth Priest.
Oh.
Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny.
Huh.
I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll.
Oh, fancy
I
that.
have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you.
I suppose I am one
Come
of
now.
us all.
And hear my proclamation.
So the Moth Priests are known to me from Oblivion. There was a Fort Moonmoth in which these blind priests who used used hand-to-hand combat studied the Elder Scrolls. Lore told that as they read the Elder Scrolls, first off they had to be trained. They had to train their minds to not just take a dump whenever they read the Elder Scrolls. As they read them, though, they went blind.
The night. Hear my words.
I'm going to stand as his right hand.
The prophesied time is at last upon us. Soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself and forge a new realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls We must find a Moth Priest to read it.
Huh.
I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim.
False
To lure a
rumors?
Moth Priest here.
They weren't false.
Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a Moth Priest within our borders.
Okay.
Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now and carry out this task. This is my command.
It will be done, my lord. Most
Any
I'll
idea
just
how you're going to
ask
find a
carriage
Moth
drivers
Priest?
about
Skyrim's
Moth
a pretty big
Priests.
place.
Ask innkeepers. Where would a Moth Priest actually go?
Well, back before I, you know,
Went to sleep?
College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of
Yes, of
magic or
course.
historical thing.
I happen to be
The
their
wizards know about
head
all kinds of things that people
scholar.
probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Sounds like a wonderful idea, Serana. Visit the College of Winterhold to ask about the Moth Priest. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drill her. Yeah. What do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
As much as anyone. Not a lot. You'd figure a couple hundred years locked away with one would have given me some insight, but no. Turns out you don't learn much from just sleeping with something.
I guess we'll have to keep looking for the Moth Priest then. That second question's kind of funny. I'm gonna go for the
I
first
guess
one though.
so.
Were you always a vampire? Were you born
That's
a vampire?
a long story.
I want to hear it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
Not in Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls lore. I don't know much about it. I would guess it came from a Daedric lord,
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing
though. Of course not.
subject,
The Dominator?
but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
How did you actually become a vampire?
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that.
Huh.
But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord.
How has it affected your family?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long.
You still don't know?
It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
Huh. Being a vampire? Do you ever think about curing yourself?
A cure? Why even think of it that way? I can't think of any reason I'd want to lose this gift. Especially after what I did to get it. It may have driven my family apart, but I'm still here. And I'm alive. I won't give this up.
Okay, fair enough. And I suppose we'll go ahead and stop talking. Whoa, hey! You don't have to walk directly into me.
Petty squabbles here. I have
I could probably drill some of these other vampires for some information about the Moth Priests, but I kind of want to get out and tango with the locals. So let's see, the college? I think that's probably where I'm most likely to find an answer. I kind of want to go about this completing every optional objective, but I kind of think that completing each optional objective will probably just send me on through the quest. So I think I'm going to go straight over to the college, and let's see, what does it say there? Ask about the Moth Priest. So I guess I can just ask anyone? Yes, let's go visit some of my former colleagues. I suppose they are still my colleagues. There's no reason to quit the College of Winterhold, becoming a vampire. Actually, I think most of the upper level scholars, the teachers I should say, are in the Hall of Countenance. And if I had to guess at one gentleman who knows the answer, I would say it's probably Tolfdir. And now that I think about it, I think Tolfdir actually sleeps in the other building. I might just ask around though.
Master Wizard, Certainly didn't anticipate that.
Tolfdir, what did you...
And to
what?
think Mirabelle questioned my allowing you into the college. I can just imagine the look on her face now.
Huh. Tolfdir's
All right,
master
then.
wizard. What did... Does that mean that I have somehow lost my seat?
The Eye of Magnus.
Huh.
Here, but lost.
I'm not seeing... I guess I do have an
Slipped through my
objective
grasp.
here in the college. Let me just follow it.
Might have learned.
Allow me to pull my head from my rectum and follow the easy path laid before me. Oh, Tolfdir, what? No. No, they're getting ready to tell me that I'm no longer Master Wizard. What? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, the orc. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Urag in the Arcanum. Certainly he knows something, yes. Not Tolfdir, not Master Wizard. He hasn't usurped me.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
I'm sure it will.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
I need to find a Moth Priest.
Moth Priest? What in Oblivion do you need a Moth Priest for?
Well, my business is my own, but you could probably guess.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The Moth Priest make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a Moth Priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that.
Huh.
He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Dragonbridge, you say? Okay. So I could still... Hey, oh God. Oh, Jesus,
All
he's
this
inside me.
knowledge might have been lost. You.
I still have the optional. No, it completed all the optional. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, so I had all these different ways that I could seek out a Moth Priest, but any one of them is probably going to give me roughly the same outcome. A Moth Priest in Dragonbridge, searching for the Elder Scroll. The rumored Elder Scroll, not the Elder Scroll that I found. Yeah, that's right, this character has not completed the Civil War quests, so has no reason to have been to Dragonbridge. That's interesting. As I fast travel around, game time is passing very, very quickly, and I'm getting back up to a stage 4 vampire very, very fast.
Where'd you come from?
At least some Forsworn, I'm guessing. Serana! What do you see?
Where'd you come from?
Huh. Get him, Serana. Or her, I guess. Get her, Serana! I should be whipping out Vampire Lord. You know what? As cool as Vampire Lord is, just that it's another form and I have to switch to it makes it a real pain in the butt. I would almost rather they just kind of deck out and make cooler your innate abilities as a vampire. Not have this kind of crazy form that you switch to. Let's just stick to the rocks here and take the bridge over. The nice ornate bridge to Dragonbridge. The Dragon Bridge to Dragonbridge.
Well,
I will use my power over the dragon souls to fly through space and time. Okay, so I've got a tip that it's here. All of a sudden, I do not ask people in Dragonbridge if they saw a Moth Priest. Hello.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Interesting.
It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places.
That is probably
Looks
totally
like that's it.
unrelated to anything that has to do with Dawnguard. Hey, courier.
Nope.
Okay, I can't
Sorry.
talk to him. He
Nothing.
doesn't technically have dialogue options. Okay, well, if I am to talk to the people of Dragonbridge, then I'm sure the inn is going to be
Spell looks dangerous.
my primary
Keep
point
your
of
distance.
interest. Varnius Junius.
That spell looks dangerous.
Huh.
Keep your distance.
He doesn't like my spell so much that he's not even going to speak to me. Julien Liville.
Would you mind dousing that magic?
Huh. Wow. I wonder.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
Huh. Heard any rumors lately?
They say Thralling of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead.
Huh. Well, that's fine. Have you heard any other rumors?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face. Make you
Wow.
look completely different.
Really?
Do you believe that?
I wonder if that's new as of Dawnguard. Locate the face sculptor in Riften. I bet it is. Wow. I may have to check that out.
Until
So
next time.
it doesn't look like Fate has got anything.
That spell looks dangerous.
Alright.
Keep your distance.
I'll douse the spell then. Oh, nice. I was getting ready to use my fire to kill them. That works though. Hey,
Respect the law, and you'll have no trouble in Dragonbridge.
Barneus is not going to speak to me. Okay, well I guess we're going to split then. And seek out some other denizens of Dragonbridge.
Nope. Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You're going to try and sell me something?
Who's there?
I ain't interested.
I'm not. Oh, what is this? Oh, man. Dawnguard, they know. Wow. And they have increased their numbers quite substantially. Okay. I wonder. I'm hoping that this won't make the citizens here hate me forever. But I want to do it. Oh, just because I want the food. Oh, what just happened? I suppose they have something extra strong against vampires. Well, let's try that again. This time I think I want to shift immediately. And hopefully they don't have something that makes me just like one-shot die. Oh, I just got bounty. Okay, so that answers my other question. Please cast. Can you please cast? I am floating. Will you not? There it is. Wow, I've been just encountering crazy glitches that keep me from readying my weapons and keep me from casting spells. I'm going to get a lot of bounty doing this. This is probably a terrible idea. I'm not getting life drains on any of these fools. Please life drain someone at some point. Okay, I'm starting to get some life back. Let's go ahead and get that bounty up and take this guard out. Wow, this Imperial soldier is not going down very easily. I may have to try to come acquire a corpse or two. Hopefully Serana's not dying. I assume that she's unkillable. That would be pretty bad if she could die. Wow, these Dawnguard guys are no joke. They are serious business. Yeah, so Serana can't be killed, but she is already at a knee. I'm probably going to have to try this yet again, and I'm just going to have to whip out my magic. I do like that I can move quite fast whenever I'm floating, and I can actually move backwards just as fast as I can forward, and I can actually move at full speed even while casting spells. All of that is not true outside of Vampire Lord form. So whenever you're holding a spell to cast it, you don't quite move at full speed, and you can't move at full speed backwards. I think I may actually kill them, and I guess I've got enough money that I can just pay the bounty off. These soldiers are going to be a pain in the butt, though. I need to stop shooting that at his feet. I thought that this Drain Vitality thing was AoE, but I'm starting to doubt that now. That was a pretty inaccurate shot. Yeah, it's going off to the left because I was pretty dead on. Yeah, there we go. Give me your health, your life. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna retry it. I'm stay mage form. Okay, so here we go. First thing I'm gonna do, let's ready a shout. I'm gonna ready Drain Vitality. I think that may come in handy. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my summons out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my shield up. Now I'm gonna go around the back of the building just to give myself a little bit of extra magicka regeneration time. And then I'm gonna give him one of these. Wow, that missed. No, it did not. That hit. I am surprised. Yeah, with my 2 Dremor Lords, this is going to be quite the different fight. Not using Conjuration with as many perks as I have invested in Conjuration is pretty much certain death. Unless it's an easy enough fight that I could win it with my eyes closed anyway. And apparently I'm taking bolts, yeah, from this bad boy back here. That's okay though, because they're mostly all pretty weak. I wonder, I don't know of a way, but I want to stop and look something up. I don't think I'm going to stop. That would delay me quite a lot more than I care to be delayed. I wonder though if there's a way that I can feed without going into Vampire Lord form. I think the only way to do it is on people who sleep, and I don't know that that counts towards my Vampire Lord perks. Nope, do not wait. Simply put my hands away. Okay, Olga, I think had... Yeah, let's try this again.
Where is that? Have you met my husband? Well, don't bother. He's a drunk.
Know anything about a Moth Priest visiting Dragonbridge?
Nah, I don't think so.
I think you're either full of crap
All right,
or
then.
super
Seen some
ignorant,
mean-spirited folk pass through lately.
unaware.
Thought I was rid of those sorts when I left Markarth.
Huh. Mean-spirited folk, huh? Well, do you know anything about a Moth Priest in Dragonbridge?
Moth Priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that.
Oh, well, they're
Try
playing
asking one of the
hardball.
guards.
One of the guards. What a good
All right,
idea.
then.
The guards see everything, right? What are you doing, Serana? Serana takes really easily to just waltzing around or making herself at home in whatever environment you happen to be in. This guy does not look like a guard.
Make yourself useful and chop up
Oh,
some
gear.
firewood. Working hard gives a man reason for drinking hard.
So
But
his
that
is already
is
even
enough for
grayed
life.
out. I don't think I'm even going to ask him,
All right then.
because he likely has some dialogue I've already heard. There is a guardhouse. There's a guard. Yeah, we'll go ask this guard. There's a guardhouse right over there, too. I may visit as well.
Dragons
Hello,
breathe
soldier.
Fire in the sky. Vampires brazenly attacking people on the street. It's the end of the world, I tell you.
I don't think you're far off the mark there, sir. Do you know anything about a Moth Priest here?
So that was a Moth Priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop. Just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
South across the Dragon Bridge, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Search along the road that leads south from Dragon Bridge. Well, this would be the road leading south from Dragon Bridge. And I've just run out of stamina. And I will not be getting stamina back. So let's start using cooldowns of my shouts. Investigate the scene of the attack. So here we have a tipped over carriage. And that looks like it is likely going to be a dead vampire, actually. Affects the Elder Scrolls. That's one of the books that you're given from Urag when you're doing the main Dragonborn quest line. A vampire. A vampire's note. Well, let's see what the vampire's note has to say. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Forebear's holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Capture the Moth Priest. So I get the feeling that this is a rival coven, that these are not the men of Lord Harkon, but in fact other vampires, not at all allied with Harkon. Forebear's hideout, it's pretty close. Fortunate little buggers. Their coven just happens to be right next to where the Moth Priest was wandering around. I don't know what he was doing out here. I suppose if there were rumors of an Elder Scroll, then he was probably tracking them down, although the rumors were all false, so he probably wasn't having a whole lot of luck. Actually, the rumors weren't always false. He was probably going to be on my trail before long, because I had an Elder Scroll. Spoiler alert, Forebear's hideout. Holdout. The holdout of Forbearing. I had a dragon. I had an Elder Scroll in the Dragonborn quest line, and I used it to learn the Dragon Rin shout. A gargoyle. This is interesting. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the coven of some enemy vampires. You know what? I always just playing my archer. I think I've played more of my archer than any other character, and it's just I've played too much. Whoa! That dog lunged at me. Good job, Serana. You dealt with him
Who's there?
very amply. And he tried to lunge, but I am too quick. I am a vampire after all. As long as you're watching anything other than Twilight, vampires are kind of BA. You kind of can't touch us. I don't know, I guess in Skyrim before Dawnguard, vampires weren't anything incredible. My archer dispatched whole packs of them. Likely will dispatch whole packs of them too as I do her playthrough. Let's, I see... Oh, what is this? What is going on? Is that a troll? That's an armored troll! Oh my god! Look at this thing! Look at that! Is he, like, trained? What is going on? Why is he running from me? This is the most amazing... Whoa! Hey, buddy. Calm down. He's weak. That is really... Oh, I wonder if, if as a vampire hunter, if I'll have a chance to work with armored trolls. Wow. That really caught me off guard. I haven't really done any looking into all the various content that Dawnguard adds. I'll get to be pleasantly surprised as I go along.
No, until we get him out of here.
Who's talking?
I'm working on it. Now give me some silence so I can think.
What? Somebody is here. I keep waiting on these gargoyles to come to life. I wonder if the spell I end up getting has to be used on one of those statues. I wonder if it doesn't just summon one, but instead just brings a gargoyle to life. Ooh, Vanek! This guy has a name. That means he's a special little guy. Oh, he's a special flying ragdoll. So that's the regular Dawnguard. I can probably go ahead and stop looting them. They never have crap. He doesn't really have crap either, other than some neat-looking armor. And what is this? So that's the Moth Priest, isn't it? He's not blind. At least he's not wearing a blindfold. Sure enough, I see coffins everywhere, so I'm guessing that these Dawnguard arrived just after the vampires took the Moth Priest. And I'm guessing that the Dawnguard wiped out this coven. So I was wrong. It looks like I'm not going to face a bunch of wicked vampire brethren. No, instead, it is going to be vampire hunters, which I think I like a little better. Makes a little bit more sense. Tickles my role-playing appetite a little bit more perfectly. Oh, what is this? Activate Waystone Source. And I've got an objective on this moaning body down here. Malchus. Waystone Focus. Okay. I see a plan coming together. The Waystone Focus goes into the source, surely? Ker-chunk. Ker-splat. Let's snatch a quick save.
Who's there?
Dexian Evicius?
I knew I heard something.
Evicus? Ah! No good. No good. Keep me alive, please. What do we have here? Did he raise a corpse? He raised a body. Dexian, I'm sorry, but you gotta go down, brother. Oh, maybe that was hers. Okay. Use your vampire seduction power on the Moth Priest. Oh, oh, look at this. What is this? Feed on the Moth Priest to make him your thrall. How do I feed on him? Wow. So I could talk to him, or I can feed on him. Command the Moth Priest to go to Volkahar Castle. Your vampiric powers recede as you feed. Let's talk to him this time.
It's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you.
Why does it look like his texture looks crazy?
Me, master?
I command you to travel to Castle Volkahar.
Certainly. Where can I find this castle?
Start swimming.
I will set out at once then.
Report your success to Harkon. Well, this has all been very interesting.
Dangerous. Keep your distance.
I don't want to hear it. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry, Serana. I just couldn't deal with him any longer. He was too damn ugly. Okay, well, do you have anything to say about this? Apparently not. Well, I guess back we go then. I wonder what Harkon will have to say. That was a smashing success. A rather easy smashing success at that. I had no idea, A, that they had armored trolls. The Dawnguard has armored trolls? All of a sudden this doesn't feel fair. Ah, he was even easy to kill and it doesn't feel fair. I have a feeling though that that smashing success would probably not be quite as easy the other way around. Actually, I guess if you were in the Dawnguard, he would probably want to come with you. So you probably do this exact same quest, and you just talk to him and he's cool with being rescued And I bet that is a coven of vampires. Vampire? Vampires? Vampire? How would you pluralize? The vampire. To the castle we return. Oh, we're being attacked. A scout. This is not good. So, you know what comes after scouts, right? Yeah. Troops. Nice, Serana. Just using that ice. Just shocking him with it. Yeah, that's right. We don't loot Dawnguard corpses because they carry rubbish. They know they're gonna die. They don't want to send their riches into the clutches of the enemy. Understandable. Oh, Harkon, I have completed a task for you, good sir.
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found our Moth Priest.
Yes, of course. And I have made him my thrall.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
On the contrary, it was quite easy.
I wish I could have been there to hear the sounds of their screams. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Huh. He's gonna go blind before he finishes the thing. I suppose we could just, you know, get right down to it, though. I'm surprised he's not already blind.
I have done as you asked and traveled here.
Wow. He is, like, seriously vexed. I have a new task for you, Thrall.
Of course. What is it that you need me to do?
You must read an Elder Scroll.
Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this.
Good. Then you may begin your reading.
Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet.
I have a feeling this is going to be catastrophic.
I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here.
Be careful,
the
son.
The secret of the bow's
You're going
power
blind.
is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls.
Well.
Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood.
Haha.
My vision darkens, and I see no more.
Oh.
To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
Why do I get the feeling that you're not going to be useful to us anymore? Speak to Harkon. Is he totally blind? What do Moth Priests do exactly?
It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim.
The White Gold Tower?
It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City, among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel.
Yes, I recall now.
The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was.
I wonder if I'll get to see it.
I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory.
I hope one day to see its glory. What do you know about the Elder Scrolls?
Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well. We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma.
Apparently it takes him quite a while to go blind reading it then.
Your return.
whenever you look at the scroll, you almost instantly get shocked from it.
Advantages. Don't you agree?
Yeah, sure, Fran.
That was not as useful as I would have liked.
Are you kidding me?
Even so, you did well.
He told us about the Bloodstone Chalice and the ancient blood in it. He told us about Oriel's bow. I suppose he didn't say a whole lot about where the bow is. What do you know where these other scrolls are?
My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared.
My traitor wife.
As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer.
Ah, I may know where that one is.
Our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
So why do I get the feeling that I'm going to get acquainted with his traitor
If you need
wife?
anything, say the word.
And you know what? Serana said that she would have rather seen the wife than Lord Harkon. I get a feeling that I'm going to ally myself with the wife. However, that is the completion of a quest. And 2 other scrolls. Hey, no, get away from me, Serana. I don't want to talk to you yet. No, I'm not ready. No! It's got to be later. It's got to be the next episode. We can't do it yet. No, stop chasing me. Oh, you silly Billy. Oh. Okay. Later.